Hello everyone, it's Haley. Thank you for joining me today. I am writing a letter to my first ever pen pal, so I'm very excited to show you what I did. I basically copied somebody else. I was really inspired by Kiki Bujo and Mihan because I watched their letter writing pen pal with me videos and I thought they were super cute. So here I go. I'm going to try my best to make this look nice, but as you'll find when the video goes on, I am not that great at it. So here I am just using some of these really cute stickers that I found in a drawer to create this kind of mixed effect. And I had these watercolor pens that I'm going to try and use, but I don't really know how to use them properly. I was going to try and do an ombre, but instead I just ended up using one color to write the name. My goal was to have that style of calligraphy that you see a lot on like Pinterest and in bullet journals, but as you can see, it just didn't work. As soon as the E came out, it looks like 5-year-olds done it, but it's fine because you know what? Every mistake you make, you can cover with glittery stickers and bright colors. These are also some old stickers that I had in a drawer somewhere. I've been sorting out my room, which you will see in another video, hopefully soon. Um, but I think it just goes to show you that you don't need a bunch of fancy new stationery or like really cool stationery to create something that is actually kind of cute. I actually really didn't mind the end result. I thought it was cute. I thought for my first time I'd done quite well. So I just sort of sped up this bit of me actually writing the letter because I tried to make my handwriting better than it usually is, which means it took me a long time to try and get it right, and even then it doesn't look that great. But my pen pal said she really liked the effort that I put in, and I think that's what counts. My writing's not as wonky as I thought it would be. I'm not gonna lie, I'm quite impressed with myself. Please don't mind this old raggedy pencil case. I've had it since GCSE, but it is a trusty one. It is the perfect size for my bag. I love it so much, I could never change it. So here I actually drew a couple of doodles in pencil and then went over them in fine liner just to make sure that they fit. So it looks like I'm really good at doodling, but I'm not. I actually took about 3 attempts to try and draw each single one of these. I've always carried fine liners in my bag instead of highlighters, so I feel like I've gotten techniques with drawing and like coloring and doodling in fine liners. I don't really know how to use normal pens anymore, so that's definitely something I want to try and work on in a future video. But for now I went with a kind of colorful, floral, kidcore style aesthetic. Here I am trying my best to tear this paper, but it's really good quality paper, so it's actually kind of hard for me. So here I am just making sure that my paper will fit in the envelope. I didn't want to have to fold these bits because I'm going to put memos on them. So I just put the envelope underneath the paper and you can kind of see where the edge of the envelope is, and then I just folded down and broke off this extra little paper that I didn't need. This part will definitely be triggering for some of you because as you can see right here, whoops, it's not a straight line. But don't worry guys, it's not the end of the world. All you gotta do is just rip that little piece off and voila, it's fine. Again, here I am back to incorrectly using watercolor pens to try to write titles that look nice, and I swear the letter E will be the death of me. I really like this shade of orange. It's not too bright, it's not too yellowy, it's kind of like a Nemo shade of orange, I want to say. Disney fans, please don't come at me for being wrong. It kind of reminds me of like warm sunsets and orange juice in the morning. Speaking of which, stay hydrated guys, get that vitamin C, you know it. Okay, this is really cute. So my pen pal and I are actually friends from uni, and we met in a society celebrating like Korean culture. We both love BTS. We both listen to their music. We've done a couple of dance covers in the past to BTS songs. And I had this BT21 memo pad, which, if you don't know what it is, it's basically characters created by the band. So I thought it would be really cute to include a couple of memos for her to enjoy since it's kind of one of the things that brought us together in the first place. Side note, shout out to the K-pop community for drowning out racist hashtags by hashtagging K-pop posts with things like, it's okay to be racist. I think that's super cool and I would love to see more positive energy like that. But back to the letter. Here I am just writing a little note to say please enjoy. Again, I stuck to the orange theme because I thought it was cute and I tried to make my handwriting nice, but I don't know, it kind of works, it kind of doesn't. But you know what? Add another sticker to it. Make it shiny. Everyone loves sparkles. I hope that my future will be as bright as these stickers. Here is the other half of the ripped up piece of paper from earlier. I am using this to attach a little note and a little gift, although, okay, my initial intention was to actually literally attach the gift to the paper, but then I realized that wasn't really possible, so you'll see what I do next. I was also really digging the mixed medium of like having stickers that kind of add texture to the paper, but also just writing a normal pen. These are the gifts. This is a pin that is a letter from Hogwarts, and the other gift is an embroidered patch. I made this myself a couple of years ago. I was super into trying to decorate my denim jacket with a bunch of patches, but I didn't want to buy the iron-on ones. I wanted to try and sew my own, and my pen pal is really into embroidery, but she is much better than I am. But I thought that she would appreciate a little ticket to the Polar Express. Also, if you've never seen the Polar Express, I would recommend watching it because it was my favorite Christmas movie for years and years. It might still be. Simply because every Christmas Eve as a family we would sit down and watch the Polar Express, and every year we watched it, even though animation got better and better, the animation of the Polar Express I think really held up for a really long time. Also, I think it's quite entertaining that Tom Hanks plays like 7 different characters. This is the part of the video where I be that annoying YouTuber who says, let me know in the comments what your favorite Hogwarts character is. What house are you part of? I'm Gryffindor. But honestly, I am genuinely interested to know how many people are fellow Gryffindors and how many people are Hufflepuff. Of course, I'm only joking. All Hogwarts houses are great in their own way. This part, I sort of tried to do a little 3D effect. I thought it would be cuter than it actually turned out, but there was no going back by the time I'd finished it, so I just kind of had to carry it on. At the end of the day, if you make a mistake, yes, you could spend a lot of time covering it up in washi tape and Tipp-Ex, or you could just roll with it like I did because anybody got time for that? Wow, that's an old reference. Okay, so I've seen a lot of people decorating the envelopes that they send things in, and I was really concerned that all of the stickers would fall off, so I decided to only do 1 or 2, but apparently once my friend got the letter she said all the stickers were still there, so I'm glad about that. I wonder if the postie saw the letter and was like, oh, that's hella cute. I wonder how many people actually still handwrite letters to each other these days anyway, so that in itself might be kind of unusual. Okay, these tiny stickers were a pain to get out in the right place. They were actually the parts left in between, I think, a letter B or something like that, but I figured they could be used as a colon just as well. In between, what I don't show is me like properly pressing these stickers down into the envelope so hard. And of course, it wouldn't be complete without a couple of extra hearts and flowers. I used to hate any color combination that involved red and purple or red and pink, but now I think it's quite nice. I quite like it. I wonder if that's because it's more trendy these days or because my tastes have changed. Either way, it doesn't change the fact that I literally had to look up how to fold this paper to get it in the envelope in a nice way rather than in a really dodgy way. I used to try and fold it into thirds, but then the letter was still too wide to fit in the envelope, so it turns out the trick is just to fold one side in and then fold it down. You can also use this technique with a piece of paper to make it into its own envelope if you fold both sides in and then fold it down into thirds and stick a little sticker like that. And as you can tell, it just stays in place. But because I was adding extras, I decided to pop it all in an envelope. I was a little bit worried for a second here that this piece of paper was going to be too big, but it wasn't. As you can see, it just slides right in. It's really satisfying, I'm not gonna lie. Am I the only person who feels like when things fit just perfectly, it's really satisfying? I guess that's why those kinds of videos have so many views these days. I ended up putting 2 second-class stamps on this letter. Reason being, one time I sent a letter to a friend of mine in a different university and I popped some tea bags into the envelope. Only one or two, but I guess it must have puffed up the envelope a lot, at least enough to make them think it was worth charging her to receive this letter. I felt bad about it at first, but I also thought it was really funny. Luckily, she has a great sense of humor, so she also thought it was funny. I didn't want the same thing to happen again, so I decided not to take any more chances with this one. Fun fact, the brown tape that I used to close this envelope is fully recyclable, which I dig. I would normally just lick it and stick it, but I feel like given recent events that's really inappropriate. And there you have it, we're done. Thanks for watching!